Broadcasting live from the headquarters, Club His High, Las Vegas.
It looks like you lost another one.
Yo, 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 what's up? What's happening, everybody? What's up, His High family? Hey, we have a special podcast today. Every month, I go down to the University of Nevada campus and cover this Las Vegas Business Mixer event. And I am actually in the building today. So we're going to take a break from our normal broadcast as we go verse by verse, Bible verse by Bible verse, chapter by chapter through the Word of God together. And we hit you with some hot CHH, all that good stuff. We meet every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Saturday, to encourage each other to walk this road together, all that good stuff. But today is our business mixing podcast. And we truly believe that God has given us talents and gifts, and He wants us to know how to handle and conduct business. And so I believe it's really important for our platform to talk to local business owners, see what they're doing in the community. And if you have a business and you would like to network with us, let us know. You can get in touch with us by going to our website, hishotnation.com. We get you all the information you need to get a vendor table, to be a vendor, and to come down here and talk with these amazing people who are doing things in the Las Vegas Valley. So stay tuned and keep it locked. We're going to be interviewing people. We're going to be talking to some amazing people in our community as we are out here locally doing the thing. The event happens every Tuesday of the month, so keep it locked. All right. As I said, we are on location and we're talking to some amazing people. And right now we have Heather Phillips in the hot seat, and we're going to talk about her story. We're going to ask her what she got going. And also, first question is, Heather, what do you think about this business mixer, and tell people what to expect when they come out to the LVBNM Mixer?
This mixer is phenomenal. I've been coming to this mixer since 2019 when I first started networking in this town. And every time I come into these events, it is about the community and networking and building your relationship within the community, because you know your net worth is built off your network. So this is the best way to come out and meet people, find companies that you may not have even known about. You might even meet your new best friend or the person who's going to be your next customer. So this is where you want to be, to network and come out and have a good time. And of course, the food here smells delicious for Cinco de Mayo. Like, Sadie's food is phenomenal, and I am waiting to have my tacos.
Yeah, I can smell it too from way over here. That's awesome. Yes, and actually before we started, we made a reconnection because you actually reached out to me and said, hey, we connected a couple of years ago, and I actually saw a flyer that you sent me. It was called Game Day, and you were inviting fathers and stuff out. So tell us what you're involved in currently and what you got going.
Awesome. So I work with a brand called True Vet Solutions. We help veterans that are unrated or underrated get their VA disability rating. What that means is we've helped them figure out how the deficiencies that they incurred from service equate to an eligibility percentage, which could be anywhere from 0 to 100%. And then that eligibility amount converts over to a benefit amount of dollars. So it could be anywhere from $200 to $4,000 a month for that veteran and their family. So there's a lot of veterans that are fighting the good fight that they shouldn't have to fight. And we're here as a veteran-owned organization, and most of our staff are veteran or veteran adjacent like myself. I am a widow of a veteran who died, rated 0. So our family gets nothing, and we never want another family to have to go through what we've been through in the last 5.5 years. Where he was rated a 0 for deficiencies he incurred. So you will see us out at a lot of the sporting events here in town. You will see that True Vet with our hands, and we have a great mission, and we are here with amazing people, and that's why we are here, and we're meeting the veterans where they are, at business owners, community members, leaders, and that's who you're going to meet over here at this large, I cannot speak today, Vision Business Mixer. So, if you're around here, come on down. This is an amazing opportunity to meet some great people. And if you're a veteran, please reach out to me. I can answer some simple questions and get you a conversation with our intake team to see if you are eligible, and if you are, what your eligibility benefit amount would be.
That is awesome. That is amazing. So can you please give us, is there a website, an email address, or a phone number so our listeners can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So my personal email address for the brand is hphillips at True, TRUE, vet, VET, solutions with an S, SOLIT. Oh my goodness, I can't even spell today. But solutions.com. And you can call me directly at 253-353-5006.
Awesome. That is amazing. And thank you for what you're doing. My sister is actually a vet, and my dad was a Marine. So this actually is, I bet just about everybody knows somebody who served in the military, and it upsets me when they don't take care of our people. You know what I mean? Without them, we wouldn't have a country because they defended it. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. It's not in vain. And so before we get off, do you have any final comments?
Absolutely. If you see us out there, if you know a veteran, if you come across a veteran, if you work in an industry that sees a lot of veterans, please pick up our cards, share my information. If you would like for us to come out and just do a quick, informational for your brand, we'd love to do that. We're in the community. We're here because of our community, and we want to make sure that we have access to all of our information. There's information to be had, and we know there's a lot of options for people, and we just want to make sure that they have the education to know that they can go after those options, whether it's with us or with anybody else. We just want to get those veterans the benefits that they've earned and they deserve.
Well, like I said, thank you. We want to thank you for your service. It's much needed. We appreciate you. Okay, everyone, that is Heather Phillips here, sitting in a hot seat at the Business Mixer every Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month. Keep it locked. We got more people we want to introduce you to on His Hop Radio. All right, y'all. This is Mr. His Hop here. We are out live on location showing some community love. We are at the LVBNM Business Mixer, and I have the founder of Moses, an outreach in our local community, Miss Debbie. She's going to talk about it. We want to introduce you guys to her. Well, again, because she's actually been on the podcast before, but she's doing such amazing things in the community. So we're going to talk to her and see what she's got going. So, Ms. Debbie, I want to ask you how you doing tonight, and also give us some words about this Business Mixer and what should people expect when they come out to this mixer every month.
So the Mixer is a monthly event, and you get to network with many different businesses. And that's one thing you do need for your business to grow. You need to be in tune with other businesses, other opportunities. You'd be so surprised at who you might meet here, who has something that they could truly give to help you. I've met a lot of partners that have helped me, that have donated to Moses to try to help Moses be successful. We are a 501c3 nonprofit food pantry. Not only do we serve food, we also do back-to-school events, trunk or treat, Thanksgiving baskets, Christmas baskets, just about anything that you need. You can come see us. We do have clothing. We do shoes. I'm in the process of trying to open up a clothing and shoes giveaway. That won't be until probably the fall. But right now we're doing a fundraiser. We're trying to put solar on our building. So as we know, there's nothing free in life. So in order to get that, we have to do fundraisers. And we recently did a barbecue rummage sale, and we made over $2,000, which was truly appreciated. I thank you from the community. Those of you who participated, came out and support us. Look for us to have something else in the fall. We thank you. We love you, and if you're ever in need, come and see me. I'm located at 2600 Clayton Street. My hours of operations are on Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 11:30. See you there.
Awesome, awesome. Is there a website they can go to, or maybe an email address?
Our website is mosescdc.com. Moses, MOSES, CDC.com. We also have Zelle. So there'll be a QR code on there if you want to donate. Scan that QR code and donate to Moses. We truly thank you in advance.
Well, I want to say that you're doing some amazing things in the community, feeding people and helping people get school supplies and just helping the families. And we know the time we're living in right now, we need more people on the front lines like you guys. So you're definitely in our prayers, and we want to give you your flowers right now. We want to let you know we appreciate what you do.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a wonderful and blessed day.
You're welcome. All right, y'all, keep it locked. We got more people we're going to talk to today. This is the LVBNM Business Mixer, the Business Mixing Podcast, right here on His Hop Radio. All right, y'all, we are back. We are back at the LVBNM Business Mixer. We have Alexis back here. She is sitting in a hot seat today, and she's going to talk about her business. She's going to talk about what she does in the community. We're going to highlight her here, but first I'm going to ask you, Alexis, what do you think about this business mixer, and what can people expect when they come out here to network?
Oh my God, this networking event is amazing. Paula, a personal friend of mine, she's just been in the industry for so long. It's beautiful people to come mingle, meet them, be a part of the community, and everybody has something beautiful to share with the community.
Awesome, awesome. Well, hey, this is where I met you, so this is an amazing place. All right, so tell us a little bit about who you are and what you are involved in, what you do in the Vegas area.
Well, my name's Alexis Nieves. I'm a functional medicine coach and also senior director for Unicity. I strive, and my purpose and passion is to help people, that is struggling with diabetes, any chronic illness, insulin resistance, a lot of things like that we're pushed to listen to people and get medication and doctors and all of that stuff. And I have my personal story where I had to go to school to learn what's the root cause of what's wrong with me. And I take zero medication, so I'm here to spread the word.
Man, that's amazing. That is amazing. I'm looking at your brochure here, and you tackle issues like constant fatigue, belly weight, diabetes, sugar or carb cravings, lupus, and high cholesterol. Wow, these are some amazing things that people struggle with. And I've been struggling with belly weight for years. I can go to the gym, I lose weight, I slim down a little bit, but there's still a little bit of a pudge. So a person like me, how would you treat me or help me with your service?
Well, we have basically I call it the UT because, sponsorship and stuff, but it's just the simple steps that I take a tea in the morning, a lemonade at lunch, and then I fiber before my meals. That's it. And with that, I'm telling you, what happens is it's fixing the dysfunction in your gut, your microbiome. So all of us, we're not safe. Unless you have a farm and you're having your own fruits and veggies in the backyard, we are not safe. And there's pesticides being sprayed on our stuff. Yeah. The air's not safe, you know what I mean? So the restaurants, if we forget our meal or something like that, we got to go eat somewhere, right? Yeah. They're still cooking with the same stuff you're cooking at the grocery store. So we're not safe. All the red 40s, all the, the paragraph long of ingredients that we're eating, it's not helping our body. It's not food. We're not giving food to our body. So that's where all the constant fatigue, these illnesses are coming from. So we just have a simple step.
Wow. I know I'm bad because I've been wanting to change my diet for a couple of years now, and sometimes I do good, But what happens is when you get busy, you get busy, and if you don't like prepare your food and you're out, and my job daily, I'm in a work truck, and I can go to any fast food I want to. So it's been a huge struggle, and I even see here you said sugar and carb cravings.
Yes.
So you're able to help us with that too. Okay, man.
The fiber, I'm trying to tell you, I could not have any soy, gluten, or dairy touch my food. I'd be 4 to 6 weeks for my skin to grow back. It was that serious. I could not have any kind of chemicals in my food. Literally, I take my fiber before my meals. I have 0 side effects. The pudge or none of that stuff. Cravings, zilch, because it fixes that constant I want sugar, because it's a constant sugar spike. If your insulin is up, you're restoring fat. You're not burning it. So with this, it's literally a little packet. You can stick it in your pocket and a water bottle. Throw it in there, that's it. So before you eat or anything like that, you just throw it in there. My brother's a truck driver. I'm telling you, he's on this, and it has changed his life. He was pre-diabetic, no longer in danger of diabetes. Also, he has lost weight. His cholesterol went in the green. It was in the red. He was constant, all abnormal. Trucker, okay? He's on it.
Wow. I have to say, I'm looking at some pictures. I'm assuming this is you.
Yeah, that's all me.
Okay, now I see that look like there's some rashes on your skin, and I see some pictures where you're overweight on some of these pictures. And okay, looking at this and looking at you now, you guys cannot see her, but this woman looks amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, you are a beautiful woman, but not only that, you look healthy. You know what I mean? You look, your skin tone and everything. So from these pictures to what we see now, there has been something happen. So I'm looking at this product for like the second time, because we actually had a meeting and I was trying to understand it. But man, like I'm really seeing what this does. So I wish I could show you guys these pictures, or maybe you can come on to our other podcast.
I can, and I can bring pictures, and I can bring, because I want people to see. I feel like what I went through, it wasn't for me. It was for everybody that I can touch. Like, this is for real. This was my life. I suffered. And when they told me medication was the answer, I listened to my spirit, and my spirit was like, no, it's not. There's something else. It's natural, that I'm not going to have to suffer with the side effects or anything. And I'm here to tell you, in front of anybody, I could tell you, this has changed my life. And it's so simple. So simple.
Wow, and I have to say that I am amazed. I am really amazed at what I'm looking at here and what I see in front of me. And it right here, it says, I just want to read a couple of highlights to you. It says, boost the body's natural GLP per 1 by 60%. So what does that mean?
So the GLP-1 shot, your injections, your Ozempics, your Mounjaro, all those. No, that's the competitor right now, is this. You don't got to have any injection. You don't have to have those side effects, losing muscle mass in your face, your intestines blow up, because guess what? The O shot, the shots, they slow down your metabolism. So your digestive, all that, your food, everything in there is stuck in your food. It's stuck in your stomach, so you're not digesting it. Yeah. So you feel full, but that food's not moving. So they've had such bad side effects. And there's so many lawsuits against these injections, and people are signing up by the day. There's 35 million people on Ozempic.
That's popular too.
Yeah, and it's really doing a lot of damage. Eyesight, you're losing your eyesight, muscle mass in your face, intestinal issues. You can lose weight, people. I'm trying to tell you, you can lose weight, but you can't lose them side effects.
Yeah.
That can't go nowhere. You could go to the gym, you could stop eating a little bit, and you could lose some weight. But them side effects, those are for life. Wow. And this is a simple alternative. And the thing about it is, this is 90-day money back guarantee. If your lab work is not better, they give you all your money back. Wow. They stand on what they're talking about.
Man, this is fire. This is straight fire. Okay, now can you tell our listeners where can they go to contact you? Is there a website, email address, or a phone number?
Absolutely. So
they can. I really want them to check into this, so they can do this. Amen.
For them to text me to my number 702-513-0936. We'll repeat it again for you, and text me the name of this radio station, and I'll know what it is.
Come on now, all right there, showing us some little love. Inside Radio, I appreciate it. And well, let me ask you this, because the results are amazing. Is this an expensive program for people to get into?
$5 a day. $5 a day. We did an experiment on how much people are spending on drinks, just nicotine drinks, from $200 to $450 a month in just coffee, Starbucks, all of those things. People don't realize how much their little energy drinks every day. 2 for $5 every day, 2 for $5. All of these things are adding up. This is $5 a day for the entire month. You know what I'm saying? And it's changing people's life, reversing diabetes. My mother was diabetic for 15 years. Insulin, Mounjaro, Ozempic, all of that. Stage 4 liver, stage 4 kidney. She started taking this in December. Her A1C was at 10.8. We just found her results with this new doctor. It was 9.2, guys. Her A1C. That's 3 months of glucose. Okay. It was May 2nd. I got the results. So when I come to the other podcast, I'll bring them with me. She is at 5.6, meaning absence of diabetes. No longer has diabetes. And all she does is take drinks, guys. That's it.
That was my next question. So what do you do? Just drink a cup a day, or drink it? Do you?
You literally take, we could say, the lemon ginger. You could have it hot or cold. Throw the little packet in your hot water, and you got a little tea. That's it. And then it prolongs your fast, so you're not even really hungry. By lunchtime, you take your lemonade. Don't reach for the Coca-Cola. Don't be reaching for the sugar stuff. You got a lemonade. You don't got to add nothing to it. Just add it to some water. Boom, you're done. Now at dinner, when you're having your heavy carb meal, your rice, your beans, all of that stuff, you take your fiber 5 to 10 minutes before your meal, and you're straight. That's the system. That's it. That's all.
Okay,
That's
so it has. So does it give you your instructions? It's like it tells you what to eat, when to eat, all that stuff to supplement the drink, or not supplement, but to go with the drink. I'm just trying to understand the system fully, so that there's a drink here that I see, and there's some food that they recommend.
No, you don't have to change. You don't got to change nothing you're eating. You eat exactly how you're eating now. You naturally, how you were talking about, you crave the sugars, you crave that stuff. The will, you're like, dang, I really don't want to eat that donut, but I really want that donut, So that part, once you start drinking this, it kind of changes your will to eat something naturally or like healthier. It kind of makes the switch for you, just in your body. And it also helps for people that are having anxiety or panic attacks. The Unimate has something in there, that the chlorogenic acid and all of those from the herb, that's a concentrated herb, it literally promotes the sense of well-being. So, like, your mood is elevated. You feel good. So people have dropped their antidepressants, their anxiety medication, just from drinking this drink. What are we doing, guys?
Come on. This is amazing. And I'm just blown away. I will admit, I see the results. I saw your pictures. And I know how important eating the right food is. And if there's something there, and you said this is natural, this is not medicine. It's not
a child that can drink a soda pop can drink this. Elderly person that is on medication can drink this. Trust me, if you have medications, this has no contradiction, with the medications or anything. Your doctor will take you off your medications because you're doing so well. Trust me.
Wow. Okay, well, At this point, I'm speechless and I'm blown away. I'm definitely going to take another look at this. And I'm actually, I want to get something for myself. So
That's your card, man.
so that's it. That's it, y'all. All right. Do you have any final comments?
If you know anybody that is going through any chronic illness, like, tired after eating, craving carbs, constant fatigue, belly fat, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, fatty liver, PCOS, erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, dark skin folds, cysts, skin tags, blood glucose, diabetes, inflammation, brain fog, acne, all of that, get at me. I'm telling you, this helps with that.
Got you. Well, we appreciate you. We're going to transition to the other section of this mixer. Everybody's going to go into the room. So I just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. And we're going to bring you on our other podcast so people can actually see. So, all right, y'all, keep it locked. We got a few more people we're going to talk to before we close out this podcast. His Hop Radio at the LVBNM Business Mixer.
But she's a phenomenal speaker. I know many of you know her. She's going to make you laugh. She's going to have you engaged. She has a wealth of knowledge. I can call her 9 o'clock at night. She may not answer, but she gives me some knowledge as well. But before I introduce her again, how many of you all is this your first time being here? Oh, are y'all enjoying it?
Oh, yeah, a lot of first timers. Wow.
How did you hear about it?
I heard about you, actually, I'm not going to lie, through ChatGPT.
Oh.
Really? ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is it.
What?
I just was looking for like networking events nearby today, and this came up, so this is perfect.
And,
Oh, wow.
And you got that off of ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. How did you hear about it? Eventbrite, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then, okay, now are you originally from Las Vegas?
No, I moved here about a year.
From where?
California.
Oh, okay. What about you, sir? Are you originally from Las Vegas?
No, I'm from
Well, that's
California
from-
originally, and then I moved here from Oregon.
Okay, got it. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
How did you hear about it?
yeah. She said,
Okay.
look, I'm trying to lose some belly fat.
Oh, good. And okay, are you original in Las Vegas too?
No.
Okay, no, okay, yeah.
Original St. Louis, California, 6 years, here for a year and a half.
Okay, I just came from St. Louis. I was at a mentorship program. It was at that nice, beautiful train station. It turned into a hotel or something. It's downtown. And I went to the Arch. I lost the phone for a minute. Yeah, I was like, oh, let me get out of here. But it was pretty cool. Okay, and yourself, ma'am?
My name is Cindy Lopez, and I know about this program because I come here for my classes for Business 101, and I do a lot of networking with the community.
Oh, I thought you was going to say with the phenomenal.
Well, again, Miss Brenda too.
I know, Brenda's awesome. So I'm done. I'm not going to steal her show. I'm going to let her come on with her beautiful smile. She's my buddy. She gets on me, and I really appreciate her. And she'll tell you more about herself and in the class. So, y'all, let's give it up for Brenda. All right, Brenda.
All right, Brenda.
Yay, Brenda.
She lies.
How much did you pay her, Miss Brenda?
There's nothing. The check did not clear.
Okay, I'm going to be back because I don't want to mess up Brenda's thunder.
Okay, so thank you for coming. My apologies, but the chef had tacos and the Cinco de Mayo, and I was trying to eat as many as I could. Sorry about that. What we're going to talk about is something as small business owners that you need to think about for your business. We normally think about big businesses have attorneys and they have accountants and they have these insurance people, but you know that you run into the same problems that they do. You have exactly the same kind of problems that they do. So I want to talk about this called every strong business needs bails. Now, I stole this from my CPA, who was in a room with me when I was actually doing the presentation one time. And she said, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I stole this from somebody else. So I'm the third one down, so it's now mine, okay?
I might steal it.
Number 4.
All right, so I'm not good at this. Technology is not my thing. Okay, so what does BAILS stand for? It stands for your banker, your accountant, your insurance agent. I'm going to change that lawyer. You don't need a lawyer. You need a law firm. Because just like with doctors, lawyers have specialties. So you don't go to your divorce lawyer to have him read a contract for you so that you understand what you're signing. Okay, so you need a law firm. But the most important thing that you need is a support network. Let me see if this will work.
I think enter on the
It doesn't work. Okay. Sometimes the screen is touch and sometimes it's not. So there we go. All right, so why do you need a banker? By the way, do you ever need money for your business?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have enough money for your business?
No.
So get to know a banker. But what you want to know from your banker is who are they, what do they offer, and do they offer what you need? But you won't know the answer to that until you actually have a conversation with the banker. Now, I'm not going to tell you that there's a banker in the room, okay? So what you want to do is you want to build a relationship with the banker before you go in and ask for money. If you had money to lend to somebody else, if I come to you and say I need money, but you don't know who I am, you've never met me before, you don't know if I'm good at what I say I'm good at, or if I'm not. You don't even know if my business is a good business or not. Would you lend me money? No. You just met your banker. That's what your banker is looking at. So that's why you want to build a relationship with your banker first, so that your banker knows who you are, knows how your business works, can give you constructive information about how to use your finances to the best of your ability, help you make good business banking decisions, money decisions, and then when you say, I'm at this point now where I need to add some more money to my business so my business can grow, you're not talking to a stranger. You're talking to someone who already knows you, who already knows your business. Do you think you have a better chance at getting some funding from someone who knows who you are and how you work versus me coming in and you've never met me? Does that make sense? So I'm an accountant. There's this school in Ohio that has on my degree that I'm an accountant. They're still sorry they said that. So I hear a lot from my students here who said, well, so-and-so told me I need a CPA. And I said, why? Why do you need a CPA? Why I need to get my taxes done. Well, okay. But there's a whole bunch of people who do taxes that aren't CPA, so why do you need a CPA? And the answer is usually, I don't know. So let me explain to you what all this means. In the state of Nevada, as I said, I'm an accountant. I cannot go hang out a shingle in the state of Nevada and say, Brenda Bryant, public accountant. I'm saying to the public, I'm an accountant, I can do your books for you, I can help you with your business, but in the state of Nevada, I can't do that because the state of Nevada does not recognize me as a public accountant unless I have gone through the testing, been certified, and am attached to the state through my certification. So in the state of Nevada, you will find CPA firms, you will find bookkeepers, okay? So I do people's books, they call me a bookkeeper. I don't care what they call me, they pay me. And I just want to make sure I'm doing a good job. That's the whole point, am I doing a good job? So you find bookkeepers, you find tax preparers, people who will do your taxes, they don't do your books. All they do is your taxes. They have to go through a testing process also. If they are not CPAs and they are doing your taxes, then they get tested every year to make sure they're up to date on all the new stuff. And stuff comes out every year on taxes. What you did last year is not going to be what you do this year, because it's all going to change. I remember one year, in the middle of the year, they changed the mileage that you could take for taxes when you use your car for business. All right. This is why I hate taxes. Because I don't want to remember this stuff. I got gray hair. I got this on purpose. So tell them I don't want to learn anymore, okay? So you got tax preparers. You've got bookkeepers. You've got accountants. And you've got CPAs. Who costs the most?
CPA.
CPA. Why?
Because it costs them to get certified.
That's exactly right. Because it costs them. They have to be degreed. Now, they don't have to have a degree in accounting, but they have to have a degree. And they have to go through a testing process. I don't know how long it is now. It used to be 3 days long.
Oh, wow.
I have a friend who's an attorney, and I said, why didn't you just go get your CPA? And she said, because it's easier to pass the bar. And I've had CPAs tell me that, okay? So, yes, they go through a lot. They also, now you can come, now, see, when I was in school, you couldn't do this, but now you can actually take your CPA exam while you're still in college. I couldn't do that when I was coming along. But that doesn't make you a CPA. That just means that you passed the test. Now you have to go work for a CPA firm. You have to work for them for at least 2 years because you need to get the experience. You also have to learn you have to do at least 500 hours of audits. Now, what is an audit? Audit is what I call the white glove people who come into your business and they would do a pair of tweezers and they're looking at absolutely everything in your business. People get afraid of audits. I think you should be thrilled to have an audit. Don't you want to know what's going on in your business? Don't you want to know if something is going wrong? I want to know what's going right.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go through and look at all my stuff and tell me, oh, this works. We need to make some changes here. Okay, that's fine. Because if I don't make those changes there, I could be down the road, I could have made a mistake that I didn't even know about because I didn't know this existed. So I'm crazy, I like audits. I think they're worth the time and effort. So they have to do that. They have to do the auditing, okay? And so after they do all this stuff, and it takes them about 3 to 4 years before they can actually then call themselves CPAs. So why do they cost money? You're right. So they paid a lot of money to get to that. Okay, they paid a lot of money to get to that. And there are people who have been in business a long time doing what they do and then decide to get their CPAs. Because there's no disconnect in the business. They're already in business. They just add that to their list of things that they can do. So yes, so when somebody tells you need a CPA, just ask them why, because they don't know. They just heard it somewhere.
It sounds fancy for the business.
Well, what you need to find what you need. That's the whole point. You may be in a business that has a lot of things in it and it can be kind of complicated, and you may need a CPA. I have been in business since 1985. I just got a CPA 2 years ago. Okay? So, and what you're looking for is who has knowledge that you need, and can they teach it to you in a way that you understand. I don't want somebody talking to me in Accountanese and I don't understand what they're saying. I had a client once in Silicon Valley and I asked him what was his break-even point, and he looked like I smacked his mother. He had no idea what I was talking about. Now, that made perfect sense to me, makes perfect sense to my colleagues, but I'm not talking to me or my colleagues. I'm talking to a business owner who does not understand what I said. So I said to him, how much does it cost to keep your doors open every month? He could give me almost to the penny. So he knew his business. He didn't know my terminology. Mm-hmm. So that taught me that I need to speak to people at their level of the language that they understand, not the language that I understand. When I teach financial literacy, I start out by telling people, I'm not going to tell you anything you haven't, already know and you aren't doing already. Yeah, now you're kidding, right? Well, no, I'm serious. Everything that we talk about, you're already doing, and you've been doing it since you were 5 years old. I have people stay in the class to learn because they want to figure out what the heck have they been doing all this time, and they didn't know what it was. And I said that I'm not going to teach them anything differently, but they're sitting in this class with me. The point is, let me speak to you so that you understand what I'm saying versus I'm speaking to you so I understand. That's not fair. That's not fair to you. And that happens in any industry, okay? AI and I, technology and I are not the best of friends. I have told my boss that I have seen the Terminator. I know how this ends. I am not happy. But there are ways to do things. And as you learn more, you start to do more. So when you learn something different, you'll do something different. So you have a business. Why do you need an insurance agent?
To manage
Why do you need
risk.
Insurance?
Protection.
From what?
Risk.
What kind of risk?
Injuries, theft, anything that could happen.
How about cybersecurity?
That's good.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's one that's getting to be very big. It used to happen to them. We're now them. It's it's the big business. It's the governments that get it. It's the casinos that get hit. These people are not crazy. Who knows the least about cybersecurity? Small business owner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Okay.
Too busy making money.
Mm-hmm. Well, too busy trying to make money. Trying to make money. Yeah, absolutely. So, by the way, when it comes to insurance, cybersecurity insurance is not covered under your liability insurance. It is separate. And yes, it does cost.
Wow.
Yes.
I work in insurance, and one of the law firms that we work with got cyber attacked, and they locked all their files, and they weren't able to do any business for us at all. And AI insurance companies are letting employers know you can use AI all you want, but we're not covering that at all either. No AI bots, none of that. We're not touching none of that.
AI is not private.
Yeah.
It's public. You do not want to use AI with any of your information that you don't want the guy next door to know.
The world to know.
Yeah. So you have to be very careful about that. So I'm trying to, my boss and I are having this discussion. I'm losing the discussion. I'm trying to learn how to use it effectively and ethically. So I was talking to a friend of mine who wrote a book, and I was telling her that this bothers me a lot. And I said, so I had a little bit of release when my boss said, think of AI as a research assistant that you don't have to pay.
Nice.
And I went, oh. So my friend, the author, said, that's what I do. I don't. So I'm a little slow, but I get it. I get it.
I have a chat is my assistant, my personal assistant.
Okay.
It's a great tool knowing how to use it to elevate your business.
So it's a great tool to use to elevate your business?
Okay. Yes, for example, for me, I
So you're using AI for your proposals? And then do you send them to an attorney to have them reviewed?
No.
Then you should. We'll get to that. I just thought I'd say that.
No, it is interesting because, yeah.
But just be careful. It doesn't, AI is not the devil. It's not the technology that's the problem, it's the people who are using it.
Yeah.
Okay. So just be aware that, yes, if there were no risk, there would be no reason to have insurance. The only reason that insurance exists is to mitigate the risk.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, the minute you said you wanted to be a business owner, you became risky. You did not become risk adverse. You became risky. Because everything you do now touches someone else in some manner.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't make a product, so you can't buy my product and say my product was not any good. Okay? I don't have a drink, so you can't say, oh, that tastes really bad, or it didn't do what it was supposed to do. I'm not telling you about weight loss. I have knowledge. I share knowledge. My business is coaching and training. So, what does my insurance agent say? My insurance agent says, if you give somebody some information and you don't give it to them in the right way and they use it and it causes harm, they can come back to you.
Errors and omissions?
Errors and omissions.
Wow.
Okay? So that's risk. I'm a business owner. The minute I said I'm getting my business license, it was like ding, 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 ding. Go get an insurance agent. Okay? And this one, I said you don't need a lawyer, you need a law firm. So, for those of you who don't know, I am your friendly neighborhood Legal Shield associate. And what we talk about is affordable legal protection. Everybody in here needs to be in touch with a law firm. Because have you ever signed something and you weren't really sure what you signed?
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that, you know, that when you online and it says read the
Terms and conditions?
Yes. I will go through and I will copy the terms and conditions. I will put them in a folder and I read them before I send them, before I sign anything. Now, do I know everything that I read? Absolutely not. My uncle was a judge. It was not hereditary. I do not speak legal. Attorneys don't talk to people. They talk to other attorneys. The things that they write are written in legalese, just like accountants speak in accountantese, right? So the attorney from here is going to talk to the attorney over here. The two of them know what's going on. You're standing in the middle and go, what the heck is happening? Because you don't know. So anytime, I try to emphasize this, and people ignore it. I'm going to ask you not to ignore it. Before you sign anything, have it reviewed. Anything. I did have a client once who signed something and said to me, no, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly how we do this and how this works. And I said, oh, okay. Does your customer know that? Well, it's obvious. There's no such thing as obvious when it comes to a contract. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you are always protected and you want to protect your customers. You want to make sure they're okay. Let's have this conversation, but let's make sure that we're both on the same page. So let's say I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to ask for some money. They're going to have me sign something. What the heck am I signing? Well, they told me that the interest rate is 3.2. But the paper says it's 32%.
That's the bold print.
There's a person that I listen to sometimes who says, the big print pulls you in, the small print will kill you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You ever read? Yeah. Anybody here have a credit card?
Yeah.
You ever read the print on your credit card statement?
Oh.
No.
The only time you don't need to read the print on your credit card statement is if you pay it off in full every month.
Mm.
Do you know some of that interest is over 30%?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not trying to scare you. I just want you to be aware. I really want you to be aware. Ask questions. My students now know that whenever they leave the room, I go, what's your job today? Ask questions. Ask questions. Because we don't know everything, and neither do the people we're talking to know everything. So I may have to ask 3 or 4 people to get the information I need. But ask questions. Do you know that people would rather you ask questions and they can tell you the truth than have you guess and be upset with them because you guessed wrong?
Mm.
Okay? So, if you're interested in affordable legal protection or identity theft protection, see me. That's my 10-second commercial. This is the most important thing out of bails. This is your support network. It's hard work being a business owner. It is really hard work. And you may be in a family where they love you to death and will tell you in a minute, you know, you just need to get a job. They don't understand that that's crushing to you. They're not trying to step on your dream. They just want you to be secure. My mother never got the chance to go to college because my grandmother said she was a woman, she didn't need it. So my whole family teased my mother, said that I had a college degree before I was born. Because my mother was going to make sure I was going to, I don't know how she was going to do it. I would say we didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, but we didn't even have 1 penny. I don't know how she did it. But yes, I did go to college. And yes, I did go to graduate school. And yes, I did start a business. That was grit. That wasn't my grit, that was her grit. When I graduated, I gave her my capping gown. That's a support system. The people who said no to my mother were not being mean. They were being what they thought was supportive. You may be in a situation in your family where your spouse says, I'm so tired of hearing about that darn business. Can we talk about something else? So you hear these things all the time, and you need a support system of people who understand that sometimes, yes, you do need to have somebody to talk to. Sometimes you do need somebody to tell you something positive, and today is just a crappy day. I just need to hear somebody say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm sending good vibes your way. I'm praying for you. Oh, I'm sorry, my father was a minister, so.
That's good. We need that. We need that prayer. Come on.
But I said the most important thing is your support system. The other stuff we can find. We can find a banker. We can find an accountant. We can find an insurance agent. We can find a law firm. We need to build a support system. We need to have people around us that we love and we care about and we trust. We trust who they are and what they tell us. So all my students know that I constantly tell them about trusted advisors. There's a bunch of people who will advise you. Is their word worth it? Find out. Who are the people that you can trust so that you feel that, you know what, this is, today's not good. I need to call Susie just for a minute. And they know you. Hey, what's going on? What's the matter? What do you need? Let's go to lunch. I've had people do that to me. I've been at a point where I had no money, and somebody would call me and say, hey, I think we ought to go get some hush puppies and some catfish. And I'm thinking, I don't have hush puppies and catfish money. You'll pay me when you can. Yeah, no problem. That's the support system. Okay, we need that. So, out of all these things that we talk about, yes, we need to have a banker. We need to build that relationship. We need to have somebody who does our financial stuff. So I call it in general an accountant, but it could be a bookkeeper, it could be a CPA. You could have somebody who all you're looking for is somebody who's going to do your taxes. That's okay. But make sure that's a person that you can have a conversation with, because this is your money. And the one thing that you don't want to have somebody playing with is your money. You need to have an insurance agent. You need to have the same relationship with the insurance agent that you have with the accountant and you have with the banker. Build a relationship. Have somebody you can actually have a conversation with. Have somebody that when they tell you something, you trust their word. That you don't have to second guess them. And make sure that you have a law firm. Not just a lawyer, but a law firm. Because I got something in the mail and I don't understand this. So I call the law firm. They attach me to the attorney who knows how to handle that. Well, somebody slipped and fell in my business. I go call the law firm. They have somebody who can handle it. It's not the same attorney. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm covered not only by the documentation, but I'm covered by the trusted advisors I have in my sphere of knowledge. So success doesn't rest on doing everything alone. We've heard the term solopreneur. It does not mean that you're in this by yourself. It just means that you are a one-person business. I'm a one-person business on purpose. I do not have employees. That's what it means. I don't have employees. I choose not to have employees, even though I've been one for many, many years, and I'm one right now. I don't want the hassle of having an employee. I don't want to have to take the deductions out of your pay and send them to the government when they say that it's due. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I'm lazy. So, I'm a solopreneur. But what it doesn't mean is that I'm in business with nobody helping me. That's not what solopreneur means. Solopreneur means that legally, I'm a one-person business. I'm smart enough to know that I need to have people around me who can encourage me, who can give me good information, who can hold me up on those days that holding me up is necessary, and that I can do the same for them. So it depends on building a strong team of professionals who help you make smarter decisions, stay compliant. What does the government say you need to do? Do it. The government is not negotiable, by the way. I used to work for the federal government. It's not negotiable. If they say that you have to fill out this form, and the form is green, and we want red ink, and you say, well, I don't like green paper or red ink, it's not negotiable. Reduce risk and grow with confidence. Be the biggest business you want to be. I have clients who want to take over the world. I have clients who want to take over the block. Okay? There's no right or wrong. What is it that you're looking for? And then how can we work together to make that happen? So you're looking for, your support team is your business dream team. And you can love your family, but every once in a while, So this is me. I work here at UNR Extension. I teach classes here. Our classes are free. You're always welcome to come. There are some flyers on the desk in front, and there's some flyers on the desk where Paula is. It has a list of all our classes for May. They're all at no cost to you. I am, truthfully, your tax dollars at work. Any questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
No.
No, say it out, no, so they can
when you mentioned the attorney to have a firm and the program that you have, how does that work with?
I can talk to you about that later.
separate.
Yeah, be glad to. Yeah.
But that is a good, because being, for example, I work as a consultant for cleaning and safety. You do have to have an attorney on site, like you said. And
Yeah.
also insurance.
All of us need that. We're in business now.
That's right.
So all of us need to have that ability. Let's just say that you never, ever, ever need an attorney for anything. Wouldn't that be great? But in the world that we live in now, that's a pipe dream. Okay? And so just make sure you're okay. That's the whole point, is just make sure you're okay. Yes, sir.
So you mentioned Legal Shield. You said you are a representative?
Yes. I'm a Legal Shield. I'm your friendly neighborhood Legal Shield associate. You know, like Spider-Man?
Exactly. Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So Legal Shield, they have the services that you recommend?
Yes.
For business owners? Okay. Awesome.
All right. Any other questions? Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me be late, because I wanted to eat my tacos.
Okay, family. I'm actually taking a quick break. Eating these tacos from Sadie's Kitchen. Amazing. They were talking them up in the breakout class. We were just saying, you guys are getting some great value, some great information for entrepreneurs. So we got another couple of interviews coming up, and then we're going to close it out. So keep it locked. Welcome to our extended edition of the LVBNM Business Mixer and Podcast Business Networking right here on His Hot Radio. All right, y'all. We have another amazing business owner sitting in the hot seat tonight. We are at the LVBNM Business Mixer. We have Mrs. Pam Smith, and she's the owner of Sadie's Kitchen. Amazing. And I just said a minute ago that I was eating those tacos. I couldn't eat those tacos fast enough. They were so good. So here is the founder and the one behind it. And so, Pam, first of all, I want to say hello, and I want you to tell our listeners, what do they expect when they come out to the LVBNM Business Mixer the first Tuesday of every month?
Well, you can always expect to have seasoned vendors ready to show you their craft, to serve you with excellence. You can expect to have classes with professionals that from different fields, from banking and insurance, and there's always a breakout for class for business owners to better their craft, learn exactly what they need to do. Friendly faces, and just an investment in the small business community that you're not going to find anywhere else. That's what you can expect.
Awesome. And I love it. We've been coming here for a couple of years now, and it gets better and better. We get to meet more amazing people in our community. So, all right. So now we want to know more about what you do. Tell us about your business and tell us your story.
Okay. Well, it's not my story. It's our story. My husband, our executive chef, Chef Walker Smith, he is the one behind all the flavors, all the creations. This is his passion. He learned it from his mom. And then our entire family is involved. Our daughter, eldest daughter, sits on the LLC with us. And then the other two grown children go to the events and help serve. They're here right now. And so it is truly a family affair. And we treat everybody like family. My husband is in the process of creating dishes that we're going to make his own. We're going to get them, not patented, the other word, but anyway, I'll think of it in a second. We already have a seasoning. He has a seasoning he created. It's got a salt-free version and a hot version. Those have already been patented. And so we take this very seriously. We love Las Vegas. We love doing business here. We have gotten in with the city of Las Vegas, the Clark County School District, many corporations and businesses that you would think, as a small business, you cater for these people? Yes, we do. They know us, and they love our food, and they love our service. So it's exciting. It's exciting to do what we do here in Las Vegas. We love it.
Awesome. And yes, I've actually been able to witness some of the accomplishments that you and your family have achieved. We remember when you guys were able to serve when the Super Bowl was here. You guys got into that. That's amazing. And I tell you, it's great to see that. And it's great that we have a little community where we can support each other like that. So amazing. Sadie's Kitchen, y'all. So can you tell us how to contact you as far as your website, a phone number or email address if people want to sample or just use your service? And I'm telling you guys, the food is delicious. So let us have that contact info.
All right. I would love to. First of all, we are truly mobile caterers. We don't have a restaurant or establishment that you can come to. We come to you. But what everybody needs to realize is that that's not just for big events like weddings and meetings and things like that. We will come deliver a meal to you off of our to-go menu, or you can come and pick it up. If you look on our website, which is www.SADIESKITCHENLLC.com. There's so much information there. There's an About Us that tells our story. There's a catering page, and the catering page has our menus. And so, if you go through, you can take a look at the menus. And we have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu. Our prices are moderate, wonderful. You're not going to find better pricing on specialty food. And we do specialize in comfort food and barbecue. You can give my husband, Chef Walker, a call anytime, 951-870-9389. And he will take your order, or he will talk to you about the event that you may want to hold, and work everything out with you. Those are the two best ways. Oh, we're also on Facebook. You can message us through Facebook too. So yeah, we're really easy to find, and I hope that you all will try, give us a try, and taste for yourself.
Yes, and you definitely won't be disappointed. We vouch for them 100% right here on His Hot Radio. We appreciate your time, and we thank you for sitting down with us. It's always a pleasure, and it's getting to the point now where it feels like family. You know what I mean? So we definitely pray for more and greater success for you and your family. And whenever you want to come on, you are more than welcome. Do you have any closing comments?
Yes, I do. I have a closing comment. One of my favorite sayings now, when I make a post or and talking about us out in the open, and I'd say, "Hello, Las Vegas." That's my favorite. Hello, Las Vegas. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on your podcast. And today is Cinco de Mayo. Just happens to be Cinco de Mayo. So happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody too. Okay. And be blessed, and we can't wait to see you.
Yes. Thank you so much. And you just have a blessing the rest of the night tonight as we're here at this mixer. All right, y'all. Well, that is Sadie's Kitchen. That is our sister Pam sitting here representing one of the huge components to this LVBNM business mixer. When you come out, you can sample some of her food and check it out for yourself. We are here at the Nevada College, or is it Reno?
University of Reno Extension, the north one, in the north.
Yes, what she said. This is where we are the first Tuesday of every month. So come and check us out. We're going to take a break during the summer, but we will be back in October. So you got plenty of time to plan to come out to this mixer. All right, y'all, keep it live.
You are listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio Show.
All right, y'all. This is Mr. His Hop here, and we're going to close it out. This is the final closeout of the LVBNM Business Mixer until after the summer. We will be back in October. We hope you got great value out of the episode today. We are here to help local business owners. We need that network. You need people that will be in your corner as far as a support group. And we find it right here in this LVBNM Business Mixer every Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month, except for the summertime. We used to do it year round, but they just changed it up, made some changes here. And if you want to get a table, let us know. Get more information at our website, hishopnation.com. And we also have connections to connect you with a banker. They got a great program, up to 40 grand for business owners and those who are starting up. Just like they said in the breakout class, that you need a banker, you need a law firm, you need an insurance person, and a financial person. So that was great info. Hopefully y'all got something out of that. And with that, I'm gonna close out. Like I always do, it's not about us. It's all about the Christ in us. Download that His Hop Radio app on all platforms. And check out our website, hishopnation.com.
You are listening to the light of Las Vegas. This is the His Hop Radio Show.